how serious is this issue, not just with the tankers being taken or harassed by Iran, but Iran in general? And what is the best way for the president and this administration to handle it?
Well, to use a British phrase or term, fraught is a way to describe this particular situation. And there clearly are heightened tensions. There clearly is the prospect for some kind of inadvertent escalation, which is presumably what the president sought to avoid when he did not take the strike, for which the military was preparing, and whereas he said 150 or so Iranians might have been killed.
Was that the right decision?
You know, in some ways, it seems like a very diabolically clever decision if that's actually what they set out to do. I'm not sure that it began that way. He clearly is going to have to respond if something serious happens to American soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, our diplomats out there, or something like that. And there is, again, a lot of threat that we face now. And it's not just from the Iranian forces per se, it's from their proxies, the paramilitaries, the Shia militia in Iraq, in Syria, in other places in the Middle East. Not to mention Hezbollah, which of course poses such an extraordinary threat to Israel, now not just from Lebanon, but also from Syria. So again, there are lots and lots of facets of this issue. I often get asked, what would you be doing if you were still the Central Command commander or, say, the director of the CIA? And what I respond by saying that I would be dusting off certainly a lot of contingency plans that we developed over the years. But I'd also be seeking, I think, a degree of greater clarity, because it's not entirely clear to me what our objective is for our policy relative to the nuclear program, the Iranian missile program, and then this malign activity, which is not just so-called, it is malign, and it has killed some of our soldiers, hundreds of them during the surge in Iraq, for example, when I was privileged to be the commander. What is it we really want to accomplish? And if we have more clarity on that, is it, as the president emphasizes, just the nuclear program? If so, then there's a certain way you could go about that. But what do you want beyond that? Because it was clearly the beyond that that caused us to leave the nuclear program, which had not been violated by Iran at that time.